Welcome back to Uncorked, everyone. I'm your host, Bobby, and today we're back at Harvey's in Starkville with General Manager and Beverage Director Dustin Price. And today we're going to be talking about a different grape.
You're good. Thank y'all for having me again. So Pinot Noir, as the people who know me well, is pretty near and dear to my heart. If you don't know, Pinot Noir is really one of the hardest grapes to grow and vinify. It's got a very thin skin. It's very susceptible to climate, cool weather, frost, things like that. And so, when you do get a Pinot Noir in the bottle and in your glass, it's usually gone through a pretty rigorous demand to get there. And so from, the Pacific Northwest and Oregon to the cooler climates in California to my favorite, Burgundy, France, there's just a little jewel in each of those and something special about each one.
Yes, I love Pinot Noir in all of its forms,
Yes.
Whether it's red, rosé,
Yes.
or my favorite, Blanc de Noir, Champagne.
Yes.
Most people don't know that Pinot Noir is one of the three main grapes in Champagne. So if you think you don't like Champagne and you think you don't like Pinot Noir and you drink Champagne, you do in turn like Pinot Noir. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into these. Like you said, Pinot Noir, I love it. Just like you, I think it's one of those wines that wine aficionados usually come to later because you start off with those big, bold, jammy, heavy reds because you can taste more of the flavors.
Yes.
Where this is a little bit more delicate.
Yes. And so what we've got today is just two different wines kind of side by side that are vastly different. So the first one we're going to taste is this Juggernaut Pinot Noir from the Russian River Valley. What I appreciate about this the most, probably, is that it is quintessential Russian River Valley. And it's got a lot of those baking spice and cola vibes with bright red cherry, mild acidity, I think, compared to what we're going to taste here in a moment. Just a really, really well-balanced, drinkable wine.
I mean, that's Russian River right there. Like you said, you get the cola, you get that s'mores campfire going on, like the graham cracker, the marshmallow. That's what I think of Russian River Pinot Noir. It's campfire.
It's definitely a fruit bomb for sure, but it's balanced out by those beautiful kind of oaky and baking spice and all of those flavors too.
And this is a great, inexpensive wine for coming from the Russian River. So I think they do a great job.
Yeah, you don't usually find wines in this price point that are Russian River specific. You can have this with a honey pepper salmon. You can have this with a prime rib, and it's going to be equally delicious with both.
Pinot Noir is actually one of the most food-friendly wines because of that acidity. And a lot of people think, oh, I'm eating a fillet, I need a big heavy cab, but actually you need the cab and those tannins to cut through fat. Fillets have less fat.
That's right.
So you should go with more of, like we talked about last week, the Nebbiolo or a Pinot Noir.
Yeah, absolutely. And my favorite thing about Burgundy, which is where we're going to go next, is that it kind of changes what you would typically pair it with. So with this, I would do something like a creamy mushroom and Parmesan risotto or something like that. And it's just an absolutely beautiful wine. They source these grapes from around Domaine Dujac, and they actually vinify it there at Dujac with the supervision of the Railsback family. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's got some like gunsmoke aromas, and then it's got all those beautiful earthy mushroom and red fruit vibes going on too.
I love Burgundy. You said mushrooms, and I'm like, we are on the same brain wave.
Absolutely.
This is delicious.
So good.
Eric is a great guy. Fortunate to meet him. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, and we're hoping to have him here in November for a winemaker dinner, which is going to be amazing. If you don't know Eric, he's from the Somme movie, the very first one, and has helped with the Verve wine kind of empire that's going up all across the country.
Y'all should come out because trust me, his wine dinners are some of the most fun and entertaining that you can go to.
Yes. Well, we're looking forward to it, and thank you again for having me.
And cheers.
Cheers.